Why choosing the right laptop matters for students in the US. Let's discuss. When you think about the modern student lifestyle in the United States, one tool stands out as absolutely essential: the laptop. Whether you're in high school, college, or pursuing graduate studies, a laptop is no longer a luxury. It's the heart of your academic journey. From taking notes during lectures to writing research papers, from attending virtual classes to managing part-time jobs, and even for entertainment during downtime, the right laptop can shape how smoothly your life runs. But here's the thing, not all laptops are created equal. A laptop that works perfectly fine for a business professional may not be suitable for a student who's constantly juggling multiple apps, Zoom calls, and late-night essay writing. Similarly, a gaming laptop designed for heavy graphics might be overkill for someone who just needs a lightweight device to write papers and browse the internet. That's why choosing the right laptop is less about buying the most expensive or flashy model and more about finding the device that fits your unique needs as a student. Let's break this down. Imagine two students. Sarah is a freshman studying biology. She spends hours reading e-textbooks, taking notes, and working on lab reports. She needs a laptop with strong battery life, a sharp display for reading, and a keyboard that's comfortable for long typing sessions. Then there's David, a senior majoring in computer science. His world revolves around coding, running simulations, and sometimes experimenting with virtual machines. For him, raw processing power, extra RAM, and compatibility with programming tools are non-negotiable. Both are students, yet their laptop needs couldn't be more different. So the first thing to understand is that the best laptop for students isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. Instead, it's about matching performance, price, and portability with your field of study, lifestyle, and budget. Why laptops are central to education. In the US, universities and schools have become increasingly digital. Many colleges now require students to submit assignments online. Platforms like Canvas, Blackboard, and Google Classroom are part of daily academic life. Professors share lecture slides online, discussions happen in forums, and exams sometimes take place digitally. Without a reliable laptop, students risk falling behind. Beyond academics, think about career preparation. Many internships require proficiency in tools like Excel, coding platforms, video editing software, or even digital design. Having a laptop that can handle these tools isn't just convenient, it's preparation for the professional world. And then there's the financial aspect. Laptops are an investment. Most students and families in the US want a device that lasts at least 3 to 4 years, ideally the entire length of a degree. That means durability, long-term performance, and good warranty support are just as important as specs. Key factors students must consider. When it comes to choosing, there are a few universal factors every student in the United States should weigh. Budget. Students often work with limited budgets. Fortunately, many brands offer student discounts. Apple, Dell, Microsoft, and Lenovo regularly run back-to-school deals that can save you hundreds of dollars. Performance needs. A student majoring in film production will need a very different setup from someone studying English literature. Understanding whether you need just basic performance or heavy-duty processing will guide your decision. Portability. US students are constantly on the move. Campus lectures, libraries, dorm rooms, coffee shops, and even internships. A lightweight, thin laptop that's easy to carry is a huge plus. Battery life. Imagine being in back-to-back lectures all day, with no time to plug in. A laptop with poor battery life becomes a nightmare. Students often prioritize models that last at least 8 to 10 hours on a single charge. Operating system preference. In the US, students tend to fall into 3 camps: Windows users, macOS users, and Chromebook users. Each has its strengths. Windows laptops offer variety and affordability, Macs are known for reliability and ecosystem integration, and Chromebooks are popular for their simplicity and low cost. Durability. Let's be real, student life isn't always gentle on devices. Laptops get tossed into backpacks, carried through rain, or dropped from a desk. A durable build matters. Student lifestyle and laptop choice. Consider how laptops integrate into the broader lifestyle of American students. Many universities encourage group projects. This means frequent video calls, file sharing, and collaborative tools like Google Docs and Microsoft Teams. A laptop with a decent webcam and microphone is no longer optional, it's necessary. Then there's the social and entertainment side. Students often use laptops not just for work but for streaming Netflix, listening to music, or even casual gaming. A laptop that balances productivity with entertainment can make campus life far more enjoyable. The bigger picture, how laptops impact success. A laptop isn't just a device, it's a partner in a student's success. Think about time management. With the right laptop, you can multitask efficiently, saving hours each week. With the wrong one, you'll face constant crashes, lag, or compatibility issues, which can increase stress and lower productivity. Let's not forget accessibility. Some students in the US rely on laptops with assistive technologies, whether that's voice typing, screen readers, or special input methods. A thoughtfully chosen laptop ensures inclusivity and accessibility, making education open to everyone. Finally, there's the psychological factor. Students feel more confident when they know their laptop won't fail them during a big presentation or a timed online exam. Peace of mind is an underrated benefit, but it's one that shapes the academic experience. Budget-friendly laptops for students in the US. Now that we've talked about why choosing the right laptop matters so much, let's dive into the first and probably most common category: budget-friendly laptops. For many students in the United States, affordability is the #1 concern. Tuition fees, housing, textbooks, and everyday expenses already take a heavy toll, so most students can't just drop over $1,000 on a high-end laptop. The good news is this: budget laptops have improved drastically in recent years. You no longer have to sacrifice performance and usability just because you're spending less. Defining budget-friendly. When we say budget laptops, what does that mean in the US market? Typically, we're talking about laptops in the $250 to $600 price range. Anything below $250 usually falls into the Chromebook category, while going above $600 starts to push you into mid-tier territory. The sweet spot for most students is right in the middle, around $400 to $500. At this range, you can expect solid performance for everyday tasks like web browsing, writing papers, attending virtual classes, and streaming content. Why budget laptops matter for students? Budget laptops aren't just about saving money. They're about making technology accessible. For students from lower-income households or those paying their way through college with part-time jobs, a budget laptop may be their only viable option. Schools across the US often recommend affordable models for students who don't need advanced computing power. Even better, many states and universities provide financial aid, scholarships, or discounts that can make a budget laptop even more affordable. But don't mistake budget for cheap. A well-chosen budget laptop can last a full degree program if properly cared for. The key is knowing which brands and models deliver reliable performance at a lower cost, and which ones cut corners in ways that could cause frustration later. Chromebooks, the entry-level champion. If you've ever walked into a US classroom, especially in high schools or community colleges, you've probably seen Chromebooks everywhere. Why are they so popular? The answer is simple: price, simplicity, and battery life. Chromebooks run on Google's Chrome OS, which is lightweight and cloud-focused. That means most of the work, Google Docs, Google Drive, Gmail, YouTube, and so on, happens in the browser. For students who spend most of their time online, this is perfect. Chromebooks boot up quickly, often in under 10 seconds, and they're less prone to viruses compared to Windows laptops. On the price side, Chromebooks often start at $250 to $350. For example, the Lenovo Chromebook Flex or the HP Chromebook 14 are both popular choices. They come with enough speed for schoolwork, can last all day on a single charge, and are lightweight enough to carry around campus without back strain. But there are trade-offs. Chromebooks aren't ideal for students who need specialized software, like Adobe Photoshop, engineering design programs, or programming tools that require Windows or Mac OS. They also tend to have limited storage, usually between 32 GB and 128 GB, though this is less of an issue since most work is stored online. Windows laptops on a budget. For students who need more flexibility than a Chromebook but still want to stay under $600, entry-level Windows laptops are a solid choice. Brands like Dell, Acer, Asus, and HP all produce models that balance cost with functionality. One of the most popular budget-friendly Windows laptops in the US is the Acer Aspire 5. Priced around $500, it offers a decent Intel Core i3 or i5 processor, 8 GB of RAM, and a 256 GB SSD. This combination is more than enough for everyday student tasks: Microsoft Word, Excel, Zoom calls, web browsing, and even light photo editing. Another strong contender is the Lenovo IdeaPad 3, which often goes on sale for under $450. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done. You'll find these models especially appealing if you need compatibility with Windows-only applications or want more storage space than what a Chromebook offers. MacBooks, rarely budget, but still accessible. Now, you might be thinking, what about Apple laptops? Aren't they the dream for most US students? Yes, Apple's MacBook Air and MacBook Pro are widely used in American colleges, but they don't exactly scream budget-friendly. A new MacBook Air starts around $999. That said, there are ways for students to access Apple devices without breaking the bank. Apple runs education discounts that lower the price, especially during back-to-school seasons. Many students also purchase refurbished MacBooks directly from Apple's certified refurbished store, where prices can dip closer to $700 or $800. While still above the classic budget threshold, refurbished MacBooks can be a smart investment because they're reliable and have a longer lifespan than most entry-level laptops. Battery life, the budget laptop hero. Here's one surprising advantage of budget laptops: battery life. Many of the lower-cost Chromebooks and Windows devices are designed with efficiency in mind, not power-hungry performance. That means it's common to find laptops in the $300 to $500 range that last 10 to 12 hours on a single charge. Compare that to some high-performance laptops that burn through battery in just 4 or 5 hours, and you realize why budget laptops are so popular among students who spend long days on campus. Durability and build quality. Let's be honest, cheaper laptops aren't built with premium materials like aluminum or carbon fiber. They're usually made of plastic, which means they may flex or scratch more easily. However, many manufacturers have realized that students are tough on their devices and have started reinforcing hinges, adding spill-resistant keyboards, and even offering accidental damage warranties. Brands like Dell and HP often provide student-focused warranty packages that include coverage for drops and spills. Definitely worth considering for younger students or anyone who knows they'll be tossing their laptop into a backpack every day. The role of discounts and deals. This is an area where US students have a big advantage. Retailers like Best Buy, Walmart, and Amazon run frequent sales, especially in July, August, and September when students are heading back to school. During these sales, you can often find laptops that normally retail for $600 marked down to $400. On top of that, both Apple and Microsoft offer ongoing student discounts year-round. Some universities even partner with companies to provide students with free or heavily discounted laptops. For example, certain state universities bundle a laptop into the tuition package, while community colleges sometimes offer loaner programs. If budget laptops are about affordability and the basics, mid-range laptops are where students start to see real performance, better design, and longer lifespans. For many students in the United States, this category offers the best balance between price and power. You're not overspending, but you're also not limited to the bare minimum. Mid-range laptops usually fall in the $650 to $1,200 price range, making them ideal for students who want something durable enough to last through an entire degree program. Why mid-range matters? Here's the thing, mid-range laptops often hit the sweet spot for students. They're fast enough to handle multitasking, powerful enough to run specialized software, and portable enough to carry between lectures, libraries, and internships. Unlike budget devices, these laptops don't struggle under pressure. And unlike high-end laptops, they don't completely drain a student's bank account. Think of mid-range laptops as the workhorses of American campuses. You'll find them in lecture halls, coffee shops, dorm rooms, and co-working spaces across the country. They're versatile and built for the unpredictable nature of student life. Performance expectations. In this category, students can expect processors: Intel Core i5, i7, or AMD Ryzen 5 and 7. These chips handle everything from Zoom calls to video editing. RAM, 8 GB is the baseline, but many mid-range models come with 16 GB, which future-proofs the laptop for heavy multitasking. Storage, solid-state drives, SSD, are standard here, usually 256 GB to 512 GB, offering both speed and reliability. Graphics. While integrated graphics are common, some laptops include entry-level dedicated GPUs, making them suitable for design and light gaming. This level of performance is more than enough for most students, whether they're writing essays, managing spreadsheets, editing photos, or running coding environments. Popular mid-range options. Let's look at some of the most trusted mid-range laptops for US students. MacBook Air, M2 or M3 models. Apple's MacBook Air is one of the most iconic student laptops in the US. The newer M2 and M3 chips deliver incredible speed while keeping battery life long, often 14 to 18 hours on a single charge. It's thin, light, and integrates seamlessly with iPhones and iPads. Starting around $1,099, with student discounts available, it's not cheap, but many students view it as an investment that lasts well into their professional careers. Dell XPS 13. Frequently called the student's ultrabook, the Dell XPS 13 is sleek, powerful, and durable. Prices start around $999, but sales often bring it down closer to $850. It comes with a sharp display, excellent keyboard, and reliable performance for everything from lab work to video streaming. HP Envy X360. A strong choice for students who want a 2-in-1 laptop that doubles as a tablet. The NVX 360, often priced between $750 and $1,000, includes touchscreen support, pen compatibility, and solid build quality. It's especially popular among art and design students who like sketching or note-taking directly on the screen. Microsoft Surface Laptop 5. Clean design, smooth performance, and strong battery life make the Surface laptop a favorite. It's lightweight, portable, and comes with the reliability of Microsoft hardware. Prices usually fall between $899 and $1,100 with student discounts. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon, entry-level configs. ThinkPads are legendary for their durability and keyboards. The X1 Carbon starts higher, but entry-level versions occasionally drop below $1,200, especially during back-to-school promotions. Engineering and business students often appreciate its no-nonsense design and rock-solid reliability. Battery life in the mid-range category. One of the biggest advantages of stepping into the mid-range is improved battery life without sacrificing power. Many models in this tier last 10 to 15 hours, meaning a full day of classes, study sessions, and even a Netflix binge afterward. Compare this to some cheaper laptops, which may struggle to pass 6 or 7 hours, and the difference is noticeable. Design and build quality. Mid-range laptops also begin to look and feel premium. Students will notice metal bodies, slimmer bezels, and higher resolution displays. These aren't just aesthetic upgrades, they also add durability and comfort. A lightweight laptop with a solid aluminum frame is far easier to carry across campus than a thick, plastic device. Keyboard and trackpad quality also improve significantly in this range. For students typing thousands of words per week, that difference matters. A comfortable keyboard can turn hours of essay writing from a chore into a manageable task. Who benefits most from mid-range laptops? Mid-range laptops are perfect for college freshmen and sophomores who want a device that will last 4 years without becoming outdated. STEM majors who need processing power for coding, simulations, or statistical analysis. Creative majors like digital art, film, or communications, who require a sharper display and graphics capabilities. Students planning for internships in industries like finance, marketing, or software development, where a professional-looking, reliable laptop gives them an edge. The role of ecosystems. Another key point for US students is the ecosystem. Many mid-range laptops, particularly from Apple and Microsoft, tie seamlessly into broader ecosystems of devices. For example, MacBook Air users can share files instantly with their iPhones via AirDrop, while Surface laptop owners benefit from tight integration with OneDrive and Microsoft Teams. For students balancing school, work, and social life, these small conveniences add up. The investment perspective. It's worth noting that mid-range laptops often provide better long-term value than budget models. While a $400 laptop may need replacing after 2 or 3 years, a $1,000 laptop can easily last 4 to 5 years with regular updates. That makes it a smarter buy in the long run, especially for students who plan to continue using their laptop after graduation. High-end and premium laptops for students in the US. We've looked at budget laptops for students just starting out, and mid-range options for those who want solid performance without overspending. Now it's time to talk about the high-end premium laptops, the ones that push performance, design, and innovation to their limits. These are the devices that many students dream about. But are they always worth the price tag? Let's break it down. What counts as high-end? In the US market, high-end laptops usually fall in the $1,300 to $2,500 price range, and sometimes even higher for custom builds. These are machines that pack top-tier processors, high-resolution displays, large amounts of RAM, and sometimes powerful graphics cards. They're built to last, and they're designed not just for school but for serious creative work, professional-level software, and even gaming. For many students, a high-end laptop isn't just a tool for coursework, it's an investment in their career. Design majors, engineering students, filmmakers, and computer science majors may actually need this kind of power to run demanding applications smoothly. For others, it's about preference, the desire for speed, style, and a device that feels future-proof. Performance at the top level. Here's what students can expect from premium laptops. Processors: Intel Core i7 or i9, AMD Ryzen 7 or 9, and Apple's M2 Pro, M2 Max, or M3 chips. These CPUs are the fastest available for consumer laptops. RAM, often 16 GB to 32 GB, ensuring smooth multitasking even with dozens of tabs and heavy applications running. Storage, SSD storage ranging from 512 GB to 2 TB. Students working with large video projects or design files need that kind of space. Graphics, Dedicated GPUs like NVIDIA GeForce RTX or AMD Radeon are common, making these laptops ideal for gaming, video editing, and 3D modeling. This level of power means no lag, fast rendering times, and the ability to handle just about anything a student throws at it. Popular high-end options for US students. Let's look at some of the most respected names in this premium space. MacBook Pro, 14-inch and 16-inch models. Apple's MacBook Pro is the gold standard for creative students. With the M2 Pro, M2 Max, and now M3 chips, these laptops are built for professionals. They handle video editing in Final Cut Pro, music production in Logic Pro, and massive design projects in Adobe Creative Cloud with ease. Starting around $1,999, they're expensive, but their long lifespan and unmatched performance make them popular among US students in film schools, music programs, and design majors. Dell XPS 15 and XPS 17. If the Dell XPS 13 is the student-friendly Ultrabook, the XPS 15 and 17 are its bigger, more powerful siblings. These laptops are perfect for students who want Windows but still need premium performance. With NVIDIA RTX graphics and stunning 4K display options, they're favorites among engineering and architecture students who need color accuracy and raw power. Prices usually range from $1,600 to $2,500 depending on configuration. Razer Blade 15 and 17. Known as the MacBook of gaming laptops, the Razer Blade series is sleek, powerful, and versatile. While marketed to gamers, many US students in fields like 3D animation, film editing, or game design rely on Razer laptops because of their strong GPUs and high refresh rate displays. Expect to spend around $2,000 for a solid configuration. Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. This is Microsoft's most powerful student-friendly device, with a unique hinge design that lets it switch between laptop, studio, and tablet modes. It's highly popular with design students who want touchscreen and stylus support alongside high performance. Prices start around $1,600, making it one of the more premium options in the Surface family. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme. ThinkPads are synonymous with durability and productivity, and the X1 Extreme is no exception. With dedicated graphics, top-tier processors, and a professional look, it's the choice for students who need serious performance but don't want flashy designs. Prices start around $1,700. Who actually needs high-end laptops? This is the key question. High-end laptops are fantastic, but not every student needs one. They're best suited for engineering and architecture majors who use AutoCAD, MATLAB, or simulation software. Film and media students working with 4K video editing, audio production, or animation. Design majors who rely on Adobe Creative Cloud, 3D modeling, or digital art tools. Computer science majors who run virtual machines, servers, or GPU-intensive programming. Students who also want to game at high settings when they're not studying. For liberal arts majors or students who mainly need a laptop for writing, presentations, and online classes, these laptops are overkill. In fact, they may end up paying double for performance they'll never use. The benefits of going premium. Let's be fair, high-end laptops do have some universal perks, even for students who don't strictly need the performance. Longevity. A premium laptop can easily last 5 to 7 years, far beyond a budget model's lifespan. Display quality. Many high-end laptops come with OLED or Retina displays, which reduce eye strain and make reading or watching content a pleasure. Build quality. Premium laptops use materials like aluminum, magnesium, and even carbon fiber. They're not just durable, they feel good to use. Prestige factor. While not essential, some students enjoy the confidence boost that comes with owning a top-tier device. It can also leave a strong impression in professional settings. The downsides of high-end laptops. Of course, premium doesn't mean perfect. Here are the main drawbacks. Cost. Spending $2,000 or more is simply not realistic for many students in the US, especially with other financial pressures. Portability. High-end laptops with large displays and dedicated graphics often weigh more and drain batteries faster. Overkill. Students studying fields like English, psychology, or sociology rarely need this level of power. For them, buying a $2,000 laptop is like buying a sports car for grocery runs. It looks cool, but it's unnecessary. Are they worth it? The truth is, high-end laptops are worth it if you need them for your coursework or future career. For creative students, engineering majors, and those who plan to push their laptops to the limit, these machines aren't luxuries, they're tools of the trade. For everyone else, mid-range laptops provide a much better value. High-end laptops are the pinnacle of performance, design, and durability in the student market. They can transform the way students work, study, and create. But they also come with steep price tags that make them impractical for many. For students in the US who require professional-grade tools, a premium laptop like the MacBook Pro, Dell XPS 15, or Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio can be the best investment they'll ever make in their education. For everyone else, the lesson is simple. Know your needs before you buy. Sometimes the smartest choice isn't the most expensive one, but the one that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Best laptops for high school students in the US. High school in the United States has changed a lot over the past decade. Students aren't just carrying notebooks and pens anymore, they're carrying Chromebooks, MacBooks, and Windows laptops. In many districts, especially since remote and hybrid learning became common, a personal laptop is almost as essential as a backpack. But what exactly makes a laptop good for a high school student, and how do parents and students balance cost, performance, and durability? Let's break it down. The unique needs of high school students. High school students have a very different laptop profile compared to college students. While college students often need professional-grade performance, high school students generally need affordability. Parents don't want to spend over $1,000 on a laptop that may get broken, lost, or outdated in just a few years. Portability. Students move between classes all day, often carrying heavy books as well. A lightweight device is a must. Battery life. Power outlets aren't always available, so all-day battery is crucial. Simplicity. Most high school work is done in Google Docs, Microsoft Office, and web-based platforms. Students don't need high-end specs for those tasks. Durability. Let's be honest, high school life is rough on electronics. Laptops get stuffed into backpacks, dropped on classroom floors, and borrowed by friends. A sturdy build is just as important as good performance. Chromebooks, the standard in US high schools. In many American classrooms, Chromebooks dominate. Why? Because they're inexpensive, easy to manage, and designed for education. Google Classroom, Docs, Sheets, and Slides run perfectly on them, which is enough for most assignments. Some of the most popular Chromebooks for high school students include Lenovo Chromebook Flex 5, lightweight, 2-in-1 design, and great for note-taking or watching lectures. HP Chromebook 14, simple, affordable, and reliable. Acer Chromebook Spin, touchscreen flexibility and long battery life. Most Chromebooks cost between $250 and $400, which is far easier on family budgets. They also boot up fast, last 8 to 12 hours on a single charge, and are less likely to get viruses than Windows laptops. The trade-off: limited power. Chromebooks aren't ideal for video editing, gaming, or advanced software. But for high school students writing essays, making presentations, and researching online, they're more than enough. Affordable Windows laptops for high school. While Chromebooks rule the classroom, some students prefer or need the flexibility of Windows. Affordable Windows laptops under $600 are a strong alternative, especially for students who want Microsoft Office apps offline or plan to learn software beyond the browser. Good picks include Acer Aspire 5, a classic student laptop, starting around $500 with enough power for schoolwork and light entertainment. Lenovo IdeaPad 3, durable, affordable, and commonly used in US schools. HP Pavilion X360, a 2-in-1 laptop that doubles as a tablet for drawing and note-taking. The advantage here is versatility. Windows laptops can run more types of software, making them a good stepping stone for students planning to go into tech-heavy college majors. MacBooks for high school. Apple's MacBook Air and MacBook Pro are popular among college students, but they're not usually the go-to choice for high school. Why? Price. Even with student discounts, new MacBooks start around $999. That's a tough sell when a Chromebook at $300 does the job. That said, some families do invest in a MacBook Air for high schoolers, especially if the student is already into design, video editing, or music production. The M1 and M2 MacBook Airs are lightweight, powerful, and last all day on a single charge. They can also serve students through both high school and college, making them a longer-term investment. Durability and protection. Here's something parents often overlook: accessories. High school students are constantly on the move, and laptops are exposed to rough handling. A good protective case, sleeve, or rugged backpack can make the difference between a laptop lasting 4 years and breaking after 4 months. Some schools in the US even issue ruggedized laptops with spill-resistant keyboards and reinforced hinges, because accidents happen. For families buying laptops independently, it's smart to add accident protection warranties, which cover drops, cracked screens, and water damage. The role of schools. It's worth noting that in many US school districts, students don't even buy their own laptops. Schools provide them as part of their technology program. In these cases, the decision is made for families. The student uses whatever model the school issues, usually a Chromebook. However, students who want more flexibility for home use, extracurriculars, or future college prep may still need a personal device. Entertainment and social use. High school students don't just use laptops for schoolwork, they use them for fun, too. Streaming Netflix, chatting with friends, light gaming, and social media are all part of the picture. This is where Windows laptops often have an edge, since Chromebooks can feel restrictive outside of the classroom. A Windows laptop with 8 GB RAM and an Intel Core i3 or i5 can balance both school and entertainment nicely. Price range and value. For high school students in the US, the sweet spot is usually $300 to $600. Below $300, you risk getting underpowered machines that don't last. Above $600, you're moving into territory that makes more sense for college students who need long-term performance. That said, families with the budget to go higher sometimes buy laptops that can last into college. Spending $1,000 on a MacBook Air or Dell XPS might seem expensive, but if it prevents the need for another purchase in 2 years, it can be worthwhile. High school students in the US don't need the most powerful or expensive laptops to succeed. What they need is something affordable, durable, and easy to carry around from class to class. Chromebooks dominate for a reason. They're cheap, simple, and effective. Windows laptops offer more flexibility for students who want more than just Google Docs. And while MacBooks are less common at this stage, they can be a smart long-term investment for families who can afford them. At the end of the day, the best laptop for a high school student is the one that balances cost with practicality, while surviving the chaos of teenage life. If high school laptops are all about affordability and simplicity, college laptops are about independence, performance, and versatility. In the United States, college life demands a laptop that can handle a much wider variety of tasks, from writing essays at midnight in a dorm room to analyzing data in the lab, editing videos for class projects, or even applying for internships online. A reliable laptop isn't just convenient in college, it's essential. The lifestyle of a college student. College students have very different needs compared to high school students. Portability. Classes may be spread across large campuses, so carrying a heavy laptop isn't practical. Multitasking. Students often run multiple apps at once. Web browsers with dozens of tabs, note-taking apps, research software, and streaming music in the background. Specialized software. Depending on their major, they may need advanced programs like MATLAB, Adobe Creative Suite, AutoCAD, or programming environments. Durability. A laptop has to survive 4 years of daily use, coffee spills, and occasional drops. Balance of work and play. College laptops are also entertainment hubs for movies, gaming, and social life. For these reasons, the college laptop category is more diverse than any other. Price range for college laptops. In the US, most college students spend between $600 and $1,500 on a laptop. Under $600, you risk outgrowing your machine by sophomore year. Over $1,500, you're entering the high-end space, which is great for specialized majors but not necessary for everyone. Best all-around picks for college students. Here are the laptops that consistently earn high marks among American college students. MacBook Air, M2 or M3. The MacBook Air is one of the most popular college laptops in the US, and for good reason. It's thin, light, and incredibly reliable. With Apple's M2 and M3 chips, it delivers outstanding performance while maintaining battery life of 15 to 18 hours. College students love it because it handles everything, writing papers, video calls, light editing, and multitasking, without breaking a sweat. Prices start around $1,099, but with education discounts, it becomes more affordable. Dell XPS 13. This ultrabook is sleek, portable, and powerful. Starting around $999, it's perfect for students who want a premium Windows laptop without overspending. Its display is sharp and colorful, making it ideal for both work and entertainment. Microsoft Surface Laptop 5. College students who like clean design and strong Microsoft integration often go for the Surface laptop. It's slim, durable, and has a comfortable keyboard for long essays. Prices start around $899, which is competitive for its class. HP Envy X360. A favorite among college students who want a 2-in-1 convertible. With touchscreen and stylus support, it's great for digital note-taking and lectures. Priced between $750 and $1,000, it delivers versatility at a mid-range price. Lenovo Yoga Series. Known for flexibility, the Yoga laptops are perfect for students who want tablet functionality with full laptop power. They're especially popular among art and design majors. Laptops by major. In the US, many students choose their laptop based on their field of study. Let's look at some examples. Liberal arts, English, history, Psychology students mainly need word processing, research, and video calls. A MacBook Air, Surface laptop, or Chromebook is usually more than enough. STEM, engineering, math, physics, computer science. These students need more processing power for coding, simulations, and data analysis. Laptops like the Dell XPS 15, MacBook Pro, entry-level, or Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon are better fits. Design, film, and media. Creative majors require sharp displays, strong graphics, and plenty of storage. MacBook Pro, Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio, or Razer Blade are popular picks. Business and economics, portability and professional appearance matter here. Dell XPS and Lenovo ThinkPads are favorites among business majors. Battery life, a game changer on campus. One of the biggest priorities for college students is battery life. Many students spend entire days on campus moving between classes, libraries, and group study sessions without returning to their dorm. Plugging in isn't always an option. That's why laptops with 10+ hours of battery are so highly valued. MacBooks lead here, but Windows Ultrabooks like the Dell XPS and Surface also perform strongly. College discounts and deals. US college students have a big advantage: education pricing. Apple, Dell, HP, and Microsoft all offer student discounts, sometimes bundled with free accessories like AirPods or Xbox Game Pass. Many colleges also partner with companies to provide bulk deals, meaning students can buy laptops directly through their university at a reduced rate. This makes it easier for students to afford mid-range and high-end devices that might otherwise be out of reach. Longevity and investment. A key difference between high school and college laptops is lifespan. Parents often buy cheaper laptops for high schoolers because they'll be replaced later. In college, however, the goal is often to buy one laptop that lasts the entire 4 years. That's why many US students and families are willing to spend $1,000 or more. A reliable MacBook Air or Dell XPS will likely still be performing well by senior year, saving money in the long run. Entertainment and lifestyle. College life isn't all academics. Students use laptops for Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, and gaming. While serious gamers may buy dedicated gaming laptops, most students prefer lighter, more balanced devices that can handle casual games and streaming. A good display, decent speakers, and strong Wi-Fi matter here just as much as processing power. For college students in the US, the laptop is more than just a study tool, it's a lifeline. It's how they write essays, collaborate on group projects, attend virtual lectures, apply for jobs, and unwind after long days. The best college laptops balance performance, portability, and longevity, with prices typically falling between $800 and $1,500. MacBook Airs, Dell XPS laptops, Microsoft Surface models, and HP Envy series dominate this space for a reason. They deliver reliability and value that carry students through all 4 years of higher education. When it comes down to it, the best laptop for a college student isn't the most expensive or flashy. It's the one that supports their unique major, lifestyle, and goals, both in school and beyond. Graduate school is a different world compared to high school or even undergraduate college. In the United States, graduate students, whether they're pursuing a master's degree, MBA, law degree, or PhD, face unique challenges. They juggle heavy academic research, professional responsibilities, teaching assistant duties, and sometimes even full-time jobs. Their laptops must rise to the occasion. A laptop for graduate school isn't just a tool for taking notes. It's a professional workstation, a research hub, and often the bridge between academic life and career advancement. Let's explore what makes the best laptops for grad students and which options stand out in the US market. The lifestyle of graduate students. Graduate students live busy, often overloaded lives. Their laptops must support research and writing, endless papers, research proposals, theses, and dissertations. Specialized software, data analysis tools like R, Stata, MATLAB, or SPSS, design tools like Adobe Creative Suite, or law and business software. Multitasking, dozens of browser tabs open at once, while Zoom runs in the background and notes are taken in Word or OneNote. Teaching or presentations. Many grad students teach undergraduates or present at conferences, so reliable performance and professional looks matter. Work-life balance, entertainment, communication, and sometimes gaming still matter after long days in the lab or library. Budget expectations. Graduate students tend to aim higher than undergrads when it comes to laptops. Since many of them are preparing for professional careers, they look for machines that can last not just during grad school but also into their first few years in the workforce. Most graduate student laptops in the US fall in the $1,000 to $2,000 range. Anything less risks underperformance for demanding tasks, while anything more tends to fall into specialized or luxury categories. Features graduate students should prioritize. Performance for research software. RAM and processing power are essential. 16 gigabytes of RAM is the baseline for graduate students, with 512 gigabytes SSD storage recommended for handling research files and datasets. Portability. Grad students are constantly on the move, between classrooms, labs, libraries, coffee shops, and conferences. A lightweight laptop, under 3.5 pounds, is ideal. Battery life. Long days of teaching and research make 10+ hours of battery life a necessity. Professional design. A laptop that looks sleek and professional makes a strong impression in academic and career settings. Longevity. Grad students can't afford to replace a laptop mid-program. A machine that will last at least 4 to 5 years is critical. Best laptops for graduate students in the US. 1. MacBook Pro, 14-inch, M2 Pro or M3. The MacBook Pro is a powerhouse for graduate students in creative fields, business, or research-heavy programs. With its M2 Pro or M3 chip, 16 gigabytes of RAM, expandable to 32 gigabytes, and 1 terabyte SSD options, it can handle everything from statistical models to high-end video editing. Battery life reaches 15 to 17 hours, making it ideal for long study sessions. Starting around $1,999, it's pricey, but many grad students see it as a career investment. 2. MacBook Air, M2 or M3. Not every grad student needs pro-level power. The MacBook Air remains an excellent option for those who mainly write, research, and multitask without heavy software demands. Thin, light, and reliable, it's priced around $1,099 with student discounts. Many MBA and law students favor it for its portability and all-day battery. 3. Dell XPS 15. For Windows users, the Dell XPS 15 is a premium choice. It offers Intel Core i7 processors, up to 32 gigabytes RAM, and NVIDIA RTX graphics for heavy tasks. Its 15-inch display is perfect for reading large documents and working on data-heavy projects. Price starts around $1,500, and it's a great balance of performance and design. 4. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Known for its legendary keyboard and durability, the ThinkPad X1 Carbon is a favorite among PhD students and professionals. It's lightweight, highly portable, and designed for productivity. With 16 gigabytes RAM and 512 gigabytes SSD, it's perfect for handling complex research work. Starting around $1,400, it's especially popular in STEM and business fields. 5. Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. This versatile laptop is ideal for design-oriented graduate students. Its unique hinge allows switching between laptop and tablet modes, making it useful for digital sketching, design work, or presentation mode during classes. Prices start at $1,600. Graduate students by discipline. Different fields have different laptop demands. Law and business, MBA sleek, portable laptops like the MacBook Air or Dell XPS are perfect. Professional appearance matters for client meetings and internships. STEM, engineering, data science, computer science power is essential. Dell XPS 15, ThinkPad X1 Carbon, or MacBook Pro offer the speed and RAM needed for simulations and coding. Arts and design. Creative students benefit from high-resolution displays and graphics power. MacBook Pro, Microsoft Surface Studio, or Razer Blade laptops shine here. Social sciences. Reliability and comfort for long writing sessions are key. MacBook Air, Dell XPS 13, or HP NBX 360 get the job done. Longevity and career preparation. Graduate students often see laptops not just as academic tools but as career assets. A law student may carry their laptop into a legal career, while an MBA student may use it during consulting projects post-graduation. For that reason, many are willing to invest more upfront for a laptop that doubles as a professional workstation. Discounts and funding. Many U.S. universities have special programs for graduate students, offering bulk discounts or campus stores with reduced pricing. Graduate students who work as research or teaching assistants may also qualify for stipends that can be used toward technology purchases. It's always worth checking university IT departments before buying retail. Graduate students face some of the toughest academic demands in the U.S., and their laptops must reflect that. Whether it's writing a 200-page dissertation, running statistical models, or designing creative projects, a reliable and powerful laptop is essential. The best laptops for graduate students, like the MacBook Pro, Dell XPS, ThinkPad X1 Carbon, and Microsoft Surface, balance performance, portability, and professionalism. These devices don't just help students succeed in school, they prepare them for the careers that follow. Best laptops for STEM majors in the U.S. STEM, short for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, covers some of the most demanding fields of study in the United States. Whether it's computer science, engineering, biology, chemistry, physics, or applied mathematics, students in these programs often push their laptops harder than any other group. Unlike liberal arts majors who mostly need word processors and web browsers, STEM majors rely on software that eats up processing power and memory. Their laptops must be workhorses, fast, reliable, and built for multitasking. Why STEM students need specialized laptops? STEM majors in the US deal with unique workloads. They don't just write essays, they run data analysis software like MATLAB, R, Python, or Stata. Use 3D modeling tools such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, or Blender. Compile code in programming environments that demand high RAM and strong processors. Run simulations that can take hours on weaker machines. Work with large datasets in research, especially in physics, biology, and engineering. This means STEM laptops can't be treated like standard student laptops. They need higher-end specs to avoid lag, system crashes, or endless waiting times. Core specs to look for. Processor, CPU, at least an Intel Core i7, AMD Ryzen 7, or Apple M2/M3 Pro. Heavy simulations and coding environments thrive on strong processors. RAM, 16 GB is the starting point for serious STEM work. Some majors may benefit from 32 GB, especially in engineering or machine learning projects. Storage, 512 GB SSD is the baseline, since STEM students often work with large files. A 1 TB SSD is ideal for long-term use. Graphics, GPU, a dedicated GPU, like NVIDIA GeForce RTX, is often required for 3D modeling, rendering, or machine learning. While not every STEM major needs this, engineering and computer science students benefit from it. Battery life, power matters more than efficiency, but a laptop should still last 8 to 10 hours to handle long days on campus. Portability, STEM students carry laptops between labs, libraries, and classrooms. A machine that's too heavy becomes a burden. Best laptops for STEM students. 1. Dell XPS 15 and XPS 17. The Dell XPS series is a favorite among engineering and computer science majors. With options for Intel i7/i9 processors, NVIDIA RTX graphics, and high-resolution displays, it balances power with portability. The XPS 15 is easier to carry, while the XPS 17 offers a larger screen for multitasking. Prices range from $1,500 to $2,400 depending on configuration. 2. MacBook Pro, 14-inch or 16-inch, M2 Pro or M3 Pro. Apple's MacBook Pro is excellent for STEM majors who don't rely on Windows-only software. The M2 Pro and M3 Pro chips handle coding, simulations, and heavy multitasking effortlessly. Battery life often exceeds 15 hours, which is rare for such powerful machines. Many US STEM students choose MacBooks because of their reliability, strong build, and smooth ecosystem. Prices start around $1,999. 3. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme. ThinkPads are legendary in academic and professional circles. The X1 Extreme packs high-end Intel processors, discrete NVIDIA graphics, and up to 32 GB RAM. Its rugged build and excellent keyboard make it ideal for long nights of coding or research. Starting at $1,700, it's pricey but built to last. 4. Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. For STEM majors who mix creativity with science, like architecture, robotics, or design engineering, the Surface Laptop Studio is a perfect fit. It converts between laptop, tablet, and studio modes, supports stylus input, and has strong GPU options. Starting around $1,600, it's versatile and forward-thinking. 5. Razer Blade 15. While marketed as a gaming laptop, the Razer Blade is popular among computer science and engineering students. Its powerful GPUs and processors make it excellent for simulations, coding, and machine learning projects. It's sleek and professional looking compared to many gaming laptops, though it comes with a high price tag, usually $1,900 and up. Matching laptops to specific STEM fields. Computer science and data science need strong CPUs, at least 16 GB RAM, and ideally a dedicated GPU for machine learning. Dell XPS, MacBook Pro, or Razer Blade are excellent fits. Engineering, mechanical, civil, electrical requires GPUs for CAD and modeling. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme or Dell XPS 15 with RTX graphics are strong options. Mathematics and physics. Large simulations and datasets benefit from high RAM and processing. MacBook Pro or ThinkPad models excel here. Biology and chemistry. Heavy lab software and research data needs strong performance, but portability is also key. Surface Laptop Studio or MacBook Air, M2/M3, with 16 GB RAM can work, depending on intensity. The balance of power versus portability. One of the hardest decisions STEM students face is balancing raw power with portability. A fully loaded Dell XPS May 17th crush simulations, but carrying a 17-inch laptop across campus daily can be exhausting. Some students buy two machines, a powerful desktop for lab work and a lighter laptop for mobility. However, most prefer one do-it-all device, which is why premium laptops that combine performance and portability are so popular. Long-term value. For STEM students, buying cheap is usually a mistake. A $500 laptop might survive freshman year, but by junior year, it'll choke on data analysis or programming. Spending $1,500 to $2,000 upfront often saves money in the long run, since a powerful laptop can last through graduate school or even into early career work. Discounts and university resources. Many U.S. universities partner with companies like Dell, Apple, and Lenovo to offer student discounts. Engineering schools in particular often publish recommended laptop specs on their websites, making it easier for students to pick compatible models. Some programs even bundle laptops into tuition, so it's worth checking with the university before buying retail. For STEM majors in the U.S., the laptop isn't just a study tool, it's a lab partner, a coding machine, and a research assistant. Choosing the right laptop means the difference between smooth productivity and endless frustration. The best laptops for STEM students, like the Dell XPS 15, MacBook Pro, Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme, Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio, and Razer Blade, combine performance with durability. While the price tags may seem high, these machines are investments that carry students through demanding programs and prepare them for future careers in tech, science, and engineering. In short, don't skimp on your laptop if you're in STEM. Buy once, buy smart, and you'll thank yourself when your machine flies through projects that would crash weaker laptops. Best laptops for creative majors in the U.S. Not every student lives in spreadsheets and code. Many in the United States pursue creative majors, graphic design, film, animation, music production, photography, and digital arts. These students have unique needs that differ drastically from STEM or liberal arts majors. For them, a laptop isn't just a homework tool, it's a creative studio. It's where ideas take shape, videos get edited, and portfolios come to life. Choosing the right laptop can make or break their ability to succeed in competitive creative industries. The demands of creative work. Creative majors put special pressure on laptops. Unlike students who just need to type essays or run equations, creatives need high-performance processors for video editing, rendering, and multitasking, dedicated graphics cards, GPUs, for 3D modeling, animation, and effects, color-accurate, high-resolution displays for photo editing and design, large storage space to handle video files, raw images, audio tracks, and project libraries, strong cooling systems to keep machines from overheating during rendering sessions, stylus or touchscreen support for illustrators, architects, and multimedia designers. Creative majors can't afford to work with sluggish machines. Lag during editing or color inaccuracy on a display can ruin both projects and deadlines. Budget expectations. Creative laptops fall on the higher side of the spectrum. While budget laptops may work for general coursework, they simply don't deliver the power or display quality creative majors require. Most U.S. creative students spend $1,200 to $2,500 on a laptop. It's not just an academic expense, it's an investment in their future careers, as the same device often doubles as their professional workstation. Best laptops for creative students. 1. MacBook Pro, 14-inch or 16-inch, M2 Pro or M3 Pro/Max. The MacBook Pro is practically the industry standard for creatives. Whether it's Final Cut Pro for video editing, Logic Pro for music production, or Adobe Creative Cloud for design, the MacBook Pro handles it all effortlessly. With stunning Retina displays offering near-perfect color accuracy, it's a favorite among photographers, filmmakers, and graphic designers. The 16-inch model, especially with the M3 Max chip, is a powerhouse for 4K and even 8K video editing. Prices start around $1,999 and can exceed $3,000 for maxed-out models. 2. Dell XPS 15 OLED. For students who prefer Windows, the Dell XPS 15 with OLED display is a serious contender. Its vibrant, color-accurate 4K OLED screen is a dream for photo editors and designers. With Intel i7/i9 processors, NVIDIA RTX graphics, and up to 32 GB of RAM, it balances creative power with sleek portability. Prices range between $1,600 and $2,300. 3. Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. This laptop is tailor-made for digital artists. Its unique hinge design lets the screen fold flat into studio mode, making it perfect for sketching or drawing with a stylus. With RTX graphics and strong processors, it's capable of handling Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and video editing software with ease. Prices start at $1,600. 4. Razer Blade 15 or 16. Razer laptops are often marketed as gaming devices, but their GPU strength and high refresh, color-accurate displays make them excellent for animation, 3D modeling, and video production. The Razer Blade also has a premium, professional look that fits in creative classrooms and studios. Prices usually hover around $2,000 plus. 5. Apple MacBook Air M2/M3. 4 entry-level creatives. For students on tighter budgets who still want to stick with Apple, the MacBook Air with M2 or M3 chip is a solid choice. It's not as powerful as the Pro, but for light creative tasks, basic photo editing, music projects, or graphic design coursework, it's sufficient. Many students start with the Air and upgrade later as their work grows more complex. Prices start at $1,099 with education discounts. The role of displays. For creative majors, the screen is just as important as the internal hardware. Color accuracy matters. Designers can't afford to work on a display that shifts tones or brightness inconsistently. OLED, Retina, and high-resolution IPS displays are the gold standards. Students studying photography or film often benefit from 4K displays, while illustrators and animators appreciate laptops that support stylus input. For these reasons, many creatives lean toward MacBook Pros or Surface devices. Storage considerations. Creative projects eat up space fast. A single high-resolution film project can take 100 gigabytes or more. That's why many creative majors invest in laptops with at least 1 terabyte SSD storage, or they pair smaller SSD laptops with external hard drives. In the US, portable SSDs like Samsung T7 or SanDisk Extreme are popular companions for creative students. Matching laptops to creative fields. Film and media studies, MacBook Pro 16-inch, Dell XPS 15 OLED, or Razer Blade for heavy video editing. Graphic design and photography, MacBook Pro 14-inch, Surface Laptop Studio, or Dell XPS 15 OLED for color accuracy. Animation and 3D modeling, Razer Blade or Lenovo ThinkPad P series with dedicated NVIDIA graphics. Music production, MacBook Pro with Logic Pro, or Dell XPS with Ableton Live and FL Studio. Architecture and digital art, Surface Laptop Studio with stylus support, or high-end ThinkPads with workstation GPUs. The investment mindset. Unlike some majors where laptops are used mostly for coursework, creative majors often earn money directly from their laptops. Freelance graphic design, photography gigs, video editing jobs, and music production can all be done on these devices. That means a $2,000 laptop isn't just a school expense, it's a business investment. Balancing performance with portability. One challenge creative majors face is balancing raw power with mobility. A 16-inch MacBook Pro or Razer Blade may deliver incredible performance, but they're heavier and drain batteries faster. On the other hand, lighter laptops like the MacBook Air or Surface Pro are easier to carry but may struggle with demanding projects. Many creative students solve this by keeping an external monitor and hard drive in their dorm or studio, while relying on the laptop for mobility. For creative majors in the US, the laptop is more than just a classroom tool. It's the centerpiece of their craft. It's where art meets technology, and where inspiration turns into finished work. The best laptops for creative students, MacBook Pro, Dell XPS 15 OLED, Surface Laptop Studio, Razer Blade, and MacBook Air, deliver a mix of performance, display quality, and reliability. Yes, they cost more, but they pay back in productivity, professionalism, and career opportunities. In creative fields, a weak laptop is a bottleneck. A strong one is a launchpad. The right choice can carry a student from the classroom into the studio, and eventually into the professional world. Best laptops for business and MBA students in the US. When you picture business students or MBA candidates in the United States, you probably imagine polished presentations, financial models, case studies, and endless group projects. That's not far from the truth. Unlike STEM or creative majors, business and MBA students don't necessarily need extreme processing power for simulations or rendering. Instead, they need laptops that are professional, portable, and reliable. These machines must balance long hours of productivity with the polish that matches a professional setting. The unique needs of business students. Business and MBA students use laptops differently compared to undergrads or creative majors. Their daily tasks include spreadsheets and financial modeling in Excel or Google Sheets, presentation building in PowerPoint, Keynote, or Google Slides, research and writing for case studies, reports, and essays, collaboration tools like Zoom, Slack, and Microsoft Teams for group projects, data analysis in programs like Tableau, R, or SPSS for some MBA specializations. Professional appearances, since laptops are often carried to networking events, career fairs, and internships. That last point is crucial. Business students want laptops that look sharp in a boardroom just as much as they perform well in the library. Price range. Most business students in the US spend between $900 and $1,800 on their laptops. While high-end devices are nice, many MBAs find the sweet spot around $1,200 to $1,400. At that price, you get durability, portability, and performance without overspending on unnecessary specs. Best laptops for business and MBA students. 1. MacBook Air, M2 or M3. The MacBook Air is a favorite among business students. Lightweight, portable, and sleek, it's the ultimate campus-to-boardroom machine. With Apple's M2 or M3 chip, the Air handles spreadsheets, presentations, and multitasking with ease, while lasting up to 18 hours on battery. Starting around $1,099 with education pricing, it's also affordable compared to the Pro line. Many MBA students prefer the Air because it strikes a perfect balance between professionalism and practicality. 2. Dell XPS 13. For Windows users, the Dell XPS 13 is one of the best options on the market. Compact, durable, and stylish, it comes with Intel Core i5 or i7 processors, 16GB RAM, and fast SSD storage. The design is minimal and professional, making it ideal for networking events and business presentations. Prices start around $999. 3. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. ThinkPads are legendary in business environments, and the X1 Carbon is no exception. Known for its exceptional keyboard, durability, and enterprise-level features, it's perfect for MBA students who type long reports or travel often. It's lightweight at just under 2.5 pounds, yet powerful enough for data-heavy tasks. Starting at $1,400, it's a long-term investment for serious professionals. 4. Microsoft Surface Laptop 5. The Surface Laptop is stylish and slim, with excellent integration with Microsoft Office apps, still the backbone of most business coursework. With a clean design and reliable performance, it's priced around $1,100 to $1,400. The Surface line appeals to students who value both portability and polish. 5. HP EliteBook Series. HP's EliteBook line is built with business professionals in mind. These laptops feature strong security options, durable builds, and sleek designs. For MBA students who want something less mainstream but highly professional, the EliteBook is an excellent choice. Prices typically start around $1,300. Features that matter for business students. Keyboard and typing comfort. Business students type thousands of words in reports, case studies, and research papers. A comfortable keyboard can make a huge difference in productivity. ThinkPads and Surface laptops stand out here. Battery life. Many MBA programs involve long days of classes, group work, and networking events. Laptops with 10+ hours of battery life are essential. MacBook Air and Dell XPS excel in this department. Professional design. Appearance matters. Business students want laptops that look sharp in an interview or at a corporate event. Sleek, minimal designs win here. Portability. Business students often commute or travel, making lightweight devices under 3 pounds highly desirable. Longevity. Since many MBA students go directly into high-level careers, a laptop that lasts 4 to 5 years without performance drops is key. Matching laptops to specializations. Finance and accounting. Heavy Excel users benefit from laptops with larger displays and strong processors. Dell XPS 15 or ThinkPad X1 Carbon are ideal. Marketing and communications. MacBook Air and Surface Laptop 5 are perfect for presentations, design work, and content creation. Entrepreneurship. Students juggling multiple projects may prefer MacBook Air for its portability and ecosystem integration. Data analytics and consulting. More power is needed here. Dell XPS 15 or MacBook Pro 14-inch are strong fits. MBA lifestyle. Why the right laptop matters. MBA programs are fast-paced, competitive, and networking heavy. Students are expected to deliver polished presentations and collaborate constantly. Having a laptop that fails during a client presentation or a case study meeting is more than inconvenient. It can damage credibility. That's why business students often prioritize reliability and design. A laptop is more than just a productivity tool, it's part of their professional identity. Discounts and career preparation. Most U.S. business schools have partnerships with Dell, Apple, and Microsoft to provide discounts. Many MBA students also qualify for corporate discounts through internships or employers. Since these laptops often double as early career machines, paying slightly more upfront for durability and polish makes sense. For business and MBA students in the US, the best laptop is one that blends professionalism, portability, and long-term reliability. MacBook Air, Dell XPS, Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon, Microsoft Surface Laptop, and HP EliteBook all stand out as strong choices. Unlike creative or STEM students, MBAs don't need maximum GPU power or heavy-duty processors. What they do need is confidence, a laptop that looks sharp, never crashes during a presentation, and lasts well beyond graduation. In a program where first impressions matter as much as final grades, the right laptop is part of the student's toolkit for success. Best laptops for online learning and remote students in the US. Online learning has exploded in the United States over the past decade, and especially since the pandemic. Today, more students than ever before are earning degrees, certificates, and skills entirely online. From high school students enrolled in virtual academies to adults pursuing MBAs or coding bootcamps, the laptop has become the classroom. In this environment, having the right laptop isn't just convenient, it's essential for keeping up with lessons, participating in discussions, and building a career from home. The unique needs of online learners. Students who learn remotely or take classes online face challenges that are different from those of traditional in-person students. Their laptops need to handle video conferencing on Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet. Online learning platforms like Canvas, Blackboard, Moodle, or Coursera. Multitasking, streaming a lecture, taking notes, and browsing research at the same time. Reliable webcams and microphones for class participation. Portability for those who study from different locations, cafes, libraries, or co-working spaces. Battery life to survive long sessions without being tethered to a charger. Perhaps most importantly, online students need laptops that don't freeze, lag, or crash in the middle of an exam or live discussion. Price range for remote learning laptops. Most online learners in the US spend between $600 and $1,200 on laptops. That range provides enough power for video calls, multitasking, and smooth performance without overspending on unnecessary features. High-end laptops above $1,500 are great but not required unless students are also working in creative or STEM fields that demand extra horsepower. Best laptops for online students. 1. MacBook Air, M2 or M3. The MacBook Air is one of the best choices for online learners. It's lightweight, portable, and lasts up to 18 hours on battery. Its webcam and microphone are clear, making it ideal for virtual classes. It handles multitasking, video calls, note-taking, and browsing without lag. Starting around $1,099, it's a long-lasting option for students in both undergrad and online graduate programs. 2. Dell XPS 13. For Windows users, the Dell XPS 13 is an excellent pick. It's thin, professional-looking, and powerful enough to manage video conferencing and productivity apps. With a sharp display and excellent keyboard, it's built for long study sessions. Prices start around $999, though sales often bring it under $900. 3. Microsoft Surface Laptop 5. The Surface Laptop is perfect for online learners who want simplicity and integration with Microsoft tools. It's slim, reliable, and has a great webcam, an often overlooked feature. At around $1,000 to $1,200, it balances performance with a clean design. 4. HP Envy X360. This 2-in-1 convertible laptop doubles as a tablet, which is useful for students who like to handwrite notes digitally during online lectures. With solid battery life and performance, it's priced between $750 and $1,000, making it budget-friendly for online students. 5. Chromebooks, for entry-level needs. For younger students or adults taking lightweight courses, Chromebooks like the Lenovo Chromebook Flex or HP Chromebook 14 are affordable and reliable. Priced around $300 to $450, they're great for Zoom, Google Classroom, and basic productivity tasks. They're not ideal for advanced programs requiring heavy software, but for straightforward online classes, they get the job done. Features that matter most for remote students. Webcam quality. Online learners are judged on participation, and a poor webcam can make you look unprofessional. Laptops like the MacBook Air and Surface Laptop come with excellent built-in cameras. Microphone and audio. Clear audio is just as important as video. Many laptops now feature dual mic arrays and noise reduction technology, ensuring voices sound crisp in virtual classrooms. Wi-Fi reliability. A laptop with Wi-Fi 6 support ensures smoother streaming, fewer dropouts, and better connectivity, crucial for online learners. Battery life. Online students often move around during the day, studying in libraries or co-working spaces. A laptop that lasts 10+ hours is a lifesaver. Portability. Remote learners may not be on campus, but they still need mobility. Thin, lightweight laptops make it easier to study anywhere. The role of peripherals. For online learners, accessories often matter almost as much as the laptop itself. Many US students pair their laptops with external webcams for sharper video quality, headsets or external microphones for clear audio during discussions, second monitors for multitasking, watching lectures on one screen while taking notes on another, ergonomic keyboards and stands for comfort during long sessions. These additions can transform a basic laptop setup into a full virtual classroom. Matching devices to different students. High school online students, Chromebooks or budget Windows laptops are usually sufficient. Undergraduate online learners, mid-range laptops like Dell XPS 13 or HP Envy balance affordability and performance. Graduate online students, professional programs like MBAs or online law degrees often require more polished, reliable devices like the MacBook Air or Surface laptop. Adult learners and professionals, flexibility matters. A laptop like the HP Envy X360, with tablet mode, can serve both education and work purposes. Discounts for online students. Even remote learners qualify for education pricing in the US. Apple, Microsoft, Dell, and HP all offer student discounts, regardless of whether a student is online only or on campus. Checking university IT pages or .edu email offers can save hundreds of dollars. For online and remote students in the US, the laptop isn't just a study tool, it is the classroom. From video calls to group discussions and assignments, everything happens on the screen. That's why reliability, webcam quality, and battery life are more important here than raw graphics or processing power. The best laptops for online learners: MacBook Air, Dell XPS 13, Microsoft Surface Laptop, HP Envy X360, and Chromebooks, deliver a balance of affordability, performance, and portability. With the right laptop, online students can thrive in virtual classrooms and prepare for careers just as effectively as those attending in person. Best laptops for gaming and esports students in the US. Not all students spend their time buried in textbooks or spreadsheets. For a growing number in the United States, gaming is just as much a part of campus life as studying. In fact, esports has become a major industry, with many US colleges offering scholarships, competitive teams, and dedicated gaming programs. For these students, a laptop isn't just for coursework, it's also their gateway to competitive play, streaming, and digital entertainment. Why gaming laptops matter for students. Gaming laptops serve a dual purpose. On one hand, they can handle all the academic requirements of college or high school, research papers, Zoom calls, data analysis, and presentations. On the other hand, they provide the power and graphics performance to run modern games smoothly, making them appealing for both casual and competitive gamers. But here's the catch: not all gaming laptops are created equal. Some are bulky and overpowered for student life, while others hit the sweet spot between power, portability, and price. The goal for students is to find a machine that balances both worlds. Core features to look for in a student gaming laptop. Graphics card, GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX series or AMD Radeon RX GPUs are essential for smooth gameplay. The higher the series, like RTX 4060 or 4070, the better the performance. Processor, CPU, Intel i7/i9 or AMD Ryzen 7 9 provide the horsepower needed for both games and multitasking. RAM, at least 16 GB, though serious esports players often prefer 32 GB for streaming and multitasking. Storage, 512 GB SSD is the minimum. 1 TB SSD is recommended since modern games can take up 100 GB each. Display, high refresh rates, 120 Hz, 144 Hz, or higher, are critical for smooth competitive gameplay. Cooling system, gaming generates heat. A laptop with efficient cooling prevents throttling during long matches. Battery life, gaming laptops don't last as long unplugged, but students should look for at least 5 to 7 hours for normal school use. Best gaming laptops for students in the US. 1. Razer Blade 15 or 16. Often called the new MacBook of gaming laptops, the Razer Blade combines sleek design with powerful performance. With RTX 4070 GPUs, Intel Core i7 processors, and sharp displays, it handles AAA games and competitive esports smoothly. Unlike many gaming laptops, it looks professional enough for class and career fairs. Prices start around $2,000. 2. Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. The Zephyrus G14 has earned a cult following among students. It's lighter than most gaming laptops, offers excellent battery life, and packs RTX graphics with Ryzen processors. It's portable, stylish, and powerful, making it one of the best all-around gaming laptops for student life. Prices range from $1,400 to $1,900. 3. Alienware X15/X16. Alienware laptops are iconic in gaming. The X15 and X16 models offer powerful RTX GPUs, sharp displays, and excellent cooling systems. They're a bit bulkier than Razer or Asus, but they deliver raw power for esports players. Prices usually start around $1,800. 4. Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. For students who want value without sacrificing performance, the Legion 5 Pro is a standout. It balances strong performance with competitive pricing, often starting around $1,400. With RTX GPUs and great thermal design, it's popular among budget-conscious esports students. 5. MSI Stealth 15M. Slim, lightweight, and built for both productivity and play, the MSI Stealth line appeals to students who don't want a bulky gaming machine. It's less flashy but still powerful, making it a good balance for gamers who also want a professional look. Prices start around $1,300. Gaming and esports as part of student life. Gaming isn't just about fun, it's becoming a career path. Many U.S. universities now offer esports scholarships and competitive teams. Students in these programs train just like traditional athletes, and their laptops are their training grounds. Having a reliable high-performance laptop ensures smooth gameplay, fewer frame drops, and a competitive edge. For streamers, a gaming laptop also doubles as a content creation machine. With strong CPUs and GPUs, students can stream games on Twitch, edit videos for YouTube, and build online communities, all from the same device they use for classes. Balancing gaming with academics. One challenge for gaming students is avoiding overkill. It's tempting to buy a massive 17-inch, RGB-lit beast of a laptop, but portability matters too. Students need to carry their laptops across campus, use them in libraries, and bring them to classes. That's why models like the Razer Blade or Zephyrus G14, which blend gaming power with portability, are so popular. Another factor is battery life. While no gaming laptop will last 12 hours like a MacBook Air, some models can run 6 to 8 hours of non-gaming tasks, which is enough for a day of classes. Students who rely on their laptop for both academics and gaming must consider this balance. The cost factor. Gaming laptops tend to be more expensive than standard student laptops. Most fall between $1,300 and $2,500. For students who see gaming as a career or serious hobby, the investment is justified. For others, it's worth asking whether a mid-range laptop plus a separate gaming console, like Xbox or PlayStation, might be a better fit. Accessories that elevate the gaming setup. Many esports students in the US pair their laptops with external monitors for larger screens and higher refresh rates, gaming mice and mechanical keyboards for precision control, headsets with surround sound for competitive communication, cooling pads to keep laptops running efficiently during long sessions. These extras can transform a laptop into a complete gaming station. For students in the US who are passionate about gaming or esports, the right laptop is more than entertainment. It's a competitive tool and even a career investment. The best gaming laptops for students: Razer Blade, Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, Alienware X15, Lenovo Legion 5 Pro, and MSI Stealth, offer the perfect blend of gaming power and academic functionality. They may cost more, but they deliver performance that lasts for years, both in classrooms and in competitive arenas. In the end, the ideal gaming laptop for a student is one that balances fun and function, a machine that can crush a research paper during the day and dominate an online match at night. Best lightweight and ultra-portable laptops for students in the US. For many students in the United States, the most important feature in a laptop isn't raw power or flashy graphics, it's portability. College campuses are big, commutes are long, and backpacks are already heavy. A lightweight, ultra-portable laptop can make the difference between a smooth day of classes and constant back or shoulder strain. These laptops aren't just convenient, they're essential for students who move constantly between lectures, libraries, dorms, internships, and coffee shops. Why portability matters for students. Let's be real, student life is mobile. Unlike office workers who set up at a desk every day, students are always on the go. They need laptops that weigh under 3 pounds so they're easy to carry, fit easily into backpacks without taking up too much space, Have slim, durable builds that survive constant travel. Deliver all-day battery life, because wall outlets aren't always available. Start up quickly for note-taking during fast-paced lectures. In short, students need laptops that feel like an extension of themselves, not a burden to haul around. Price range for ultra-portable laptops. Most lightweight laptops for students fall between $800 and $1,500. Some budget ultrabooks are closer to $700, while premium ultraportables like the MacBook Air or Dell XPS 13 can stretch toward $1,400 plus. The price is higher than entry-level laptops because portability requires premium engineering, slim builds, efficient processors, and long-lasting batteries. Best ultra-portable laptops for students in the US. 1. MacBook Air, M2 or M3. The MacBook Air is the gold standard for portability. Weighing just 2.7 pounds, it slips easily into any backpack. The new M2 and M3 chips deliver performance far beyond typical ultrabooks, while maintaining up to 18 hours of battery life. Students love the Air because it's sleek, reliable, and powerful enough for everything from writing essays to light creative work. Starting at $1,099, with student discounts, it's a popular choice across US campuses. 2. Dell XPS 13. Widely regarded as one of the best Windows Ultrabooks, the Dell XPS 13 offers a slim, durable design, excellent display, and strong performance in a small package. At just under 2.8 pounds, it's ideal for students who need Windows compatibility without carrying a heavy device. Starting around $999, it competes directly with the MacBook Air. 3. Microsoft Surface Laptop Go 3. For students on tighter budgets, the Surface Laptop Go offers portability without the premium price tag. It's light, compact, and still powerful enough for everyday tasks like note-taking, browsing, and video calls. Priced around $700 to $800, it's one of the more affordable ultra-portables in the US market. 4. Asus ZenBook 13. The ZenBook 13 is another lightweight option, weighing just 2.4 pounds. Known for its slim design and excellent battery life, 12 to 15 hours, it's perfect for students who want portability with solid performance. With prices starting around $850, it's a strong competitor to Dell and Microsoft. 5. LG Gram Series. The LG Gram laptops are famous for being incredibly light. Some models weigh as little as 2.2 pounds, while still offering large 14 to 16-inch displays. For students who want screen real estate without the weight, the LG Gram is unmatched. Prices start at $1,100, making it slightly premium, but worth it for portability enthusiasts. Ultra-portability versus power. One trade-off students should keep in mind is that ultra-portable laptops usually sacrifice dedicated graphics cards and sometimes higher storage options. They're designed for portability and productivity, not for heavy gaming or high-end creative tasks. For liberal arts, business, or general education students, they're perfect. For engineering or design majors, however, these laptops may not be enough on their own. Battery life, the real hero. For students on the go, battery life is just as important as weight. Ultra-portable laptops are built with efficiency in mind, often delivering 10 to 18 hours of runtime. This allows students to go through an entire day of classes, library work, and even streaming at night without hunting for a wall outlet. MacBook Air leads here, but Dell XPS, Asus ZenBook, and LG Gram models also perform strongly. Who benefits most from ultra-portable laptops? Liberal arts majors. Most of their work involves writing, research, and presentations, perfectly suited to ultra-portables. Business students. They value portability for commuting and professionalism in meetings. Students with long commutes. Carrying a lightweight laptop makes daily travel much easier. Minimalists. Students who prefer clean, simple setups without bulky devices. Matching portability with accessories. Ultra-portable laptops pair well with external accessories. Many students use external monitors in dorms or apartments for bigger screens when stationary. Portable chargers for backup power during long days. Protective sleeves or cases to prevent damage, since these laptops travel constantly. This combination keeps the laptop light while still providing flexibility when needed. The long-term value of portability. While ultra-portable laptops often cost more upfront, they provide long-term benefits. Students are less likely to suffer from back or shoulder strain, more likely to carry their laptops everywhere, and more confident in their ability to study anytime, anywhere. For busy US students, that freedom is worth the investment. For students in the United States, lightweight and ultra-portable laptops are more than just a convenience, they're a lifestyle choice. These laptops fit the realities of campus life, constant movement, long days, and the need for flexibility. The best options: MacBook Air, Dell XPS 13, Microsoft Surface Laptop Go, Asus ZenBook 13, and LG Gram deliver portability without sacrificing performance. They prove that students don't need the heaviest, most powerful machine to succeed. Sometimes the smartest choice is the lightest one. In a world where mobility and efficiency define success, ultra-portable laptops are the perfect academic companions. Best laptops for budget-conscious families and students in the US. Not every family in the United States has the flexibility to spend over $1,000 on a laptop. For many, affordability is the top priority. That doesn't mean settling for low quality though. The US laptop market is full of solid options that provide great value without draining a family's budget. In fact, budget-conscious students and families can find laptops that last years, support everyday coursework, and still fit within tight financial limits. The financial reality for many US families. College tuition, textbooks, housing, and daily living costs already stretch family budgets. Adding a laptop purchase can feel overwhelming. According to recent surveys, many students in the US look for laptops under $600, and parents often prefer to keep costs even lower for high schoolers. That's why this category, budget laptops for families and students, remains so important. These laptops may not have flashy specs, but they provide stability, reliability, and the essential tools students need to succeed. What budget-conscious families should prioritize? When money is tight, families need to focus on the features that truly matter. These include price. Staying between $250 and $600 keeps laptops affordable. Durability. Plastic builds are common, but reinforced hinges and spill-resistant keyboards extend lifespan. Battery life. Even budget laptops should deliver 7 to 10 hours of use. Simplicity. Students mostly need web browsers, word processors, and video calls. Warranty and support. For families, knowing repairs or replacements are covered provides peace of mind. Best budget laptops for students in the US. 1. Chromebooks, Lenovo, Acer, HP. Chromebooks dominate the entry-level market for one simple reason: they're cheap and effective. Most models cost $250 to $400, boot up in seconds, and handle web-based schoolwork with ease. Lenovo Chromebook Flex 5, A2, in one device that doubles as a tablet, great for younger students. HP Chromebook 14, lightweight, affordable, and ideal for Google Classroom. Acer Chromebook Spin, touchscreen support and long battery life make it practical for on-the-go learning. The downside: limited offline software support. Chromebooks rely heavily on Google Apps and aren't suitable for majors that require specialized programs. 2. Windows laptops under $600. Some families prefer Windows for its flexibility. Affordable Windows laptops offer compatibility with Microsoft Office and more software options. Popular picks include Acer Aspire 5, around $500. It provides solid performance with Intel Core i3/i5 processors and 8 GB RAM. Lenovo IdeaPad 3, durable, reliable, and commonly used in schools, priced under $450. HP Pavilion X360, A2, in one laptop that starts around $600, balancing affordability with versatility. These devices don't deliver high-end power, but they're good for schoolwork, browsing, and light entertainment. 3. Refurbished laptops. One overlooked strategy for budget-conscious families in the US is buying certified refurbished laptops. Apple, Dell, HP, and Lenovo all sell refurbished models with warranties. For example, a refurbished MacBook Air might cost $700 instead of $1,000. While that's still above the budget line, it offers long-term value for families willing to spend a bit more upfront. Accessories that stretch value. Budget laptops become even more useful when paired with low-cost accessories. Families can add external keyboards and mice to improve comfort, affordable sleeves and cases to protect devices, cloud storage, Google Drive, OneDrive, to avoid buying laptops with large, expensive hard drives. These add-ons extend the lifespan of cheaper laptops and prevent costly replacements. Who benefits most from budget laptops? High school students who primarily use Google Classroom, Zoom, and basic Office apps. Community college students who need simple, affordable tools before transferring to 4-year programs. Families with multiple children who need more than one device. Buying 2 Chromebooks may be more affordable than one high-end laptop. Part-time students balancing school with work, who don't want to overspend. The role of school districts and universities. In many U.S. school systems, especially at the K-12 level, laptops are provided by the district. Chromebooks are often issued for free or rented at a low fee. For families, this reduces the need to buy a separate device. However, many parents still choose to purchase personal laptops for home use, ensuring their children have flexibility outside of school platforms. At the college level, some universities offer discounts or even free laptops as part of tuition packages. Families should always check school resources before making a purchase. The long-term cost equation. Here's the reality: a $300 laptop may only last 2 to 3 years, while a $1,000 laptop could last 5 to 6. On paper, the pricier machine seems like the smarter buy. But for budget-conscious families, paying less upfront can be the only realistic option. That's why Chromebooks and affordable Windows laptops continue to dominate the US student market. They provide what's essential, without the high price tags. Tips for families buying on a budget. Time purchases around sales. Back-to-school deals in July, August, and September can cut prices by 20 to 30%. Check for student discounts. Even affordable models often qualify for small student pricing benefits. Consider refurbished. Certified refurbished laptops from Apple, Dell, or Lenovo can save hundreds. Avoid ultra-cheap no-name brands. A $150 laptop that fails in a year isn't a bargain. Stick with trusted names. Think about future needs. Buying the cheapest option may force another purchase sooner. Aim for balance between affordability and longevity. For budget-conscious families and students in the US, the best laptop isn't about flash or luxury. It's about value, reliability, and meeting essential needs. Chromebooks and entry-level Windows laptops dominate this category, providing affordable access to education tools. Refurbished options also give families a chance to own higher-end devices at lower costs. The truth is simple: students don't need to spend thousands to succeed. With smart shopping, timing, and a focus on the essentials, budget-conscious families can equip their children with laptops that keep them learning, connected, and moving forward. The ultimate buying guide and final recommendations for students in the US. We've explored laptops for every type of student in the United States, from high school learners to graduate students, from STEM majors to creative professionals, from gamers to budget-conscious families. Now it's time to bring it all together. This final chapter is your complete buying guide, a roadmap to help students and families make the smartest laptop decision possible. Step 1. Define your needs. The first mistake many students make is shopping by brand or popularity instead of by need. Before you buy, ask, what's my major? STEM, business, design, liberal arts, etc. Will I run heavy software or just browse, write, and research? Do I need portability for a big campus commute? How long do I want this laptop to last? 2 years, 4 years, or more? What's my realistic budget? Once these questions are clear, the shopping process becomes far easier. Step 2. Pick the right price range. Budget students, $250 to $600 Chromebooks or entry-level Windows laptops, Lenovo IdeaPad, Acer Aspire. Mid-range, $700 to $1,200, perfect for most college students. Laptops like MacBook Air, Dell XPS 13, HP Envy, or Surface Laptop offer excellent balance. Premium, $1,300 to $2,500, best for STEM, creative, or professional majors who need raw performance. Examples: MacBook Pro, Dell XPS 15, Razer Blade. Step 3. Match specs to student type. Liberal arts/general studies. 8 GB RAM, 256 GB SSD, long battery life. Best picks: MacBook Air, Dell XPS 13, Chromebooks. STEM majors: engineering, computer science, data science. 16 GB RAM minimum, strong CPU, and often a dedicated GPU. Best picks: Dell XPS 15, Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme, MacBook Pro 14-inch. Creative majors: film, design, music, photography. High-resolution displays, powerful GPUs, large SSD storage. Best picks: MacBook Pro 16-inch, Surface Laptop Studio, Dell XPS 15 OLED, Razer Blade. Business and MBA students. Portability, professional design, long lifespan. Best picks: MacBook Air, ThinkPad X1 Carbon, Surface Laptop 5. High school students. Simple, affordable, durable laptops. Best picks: Chromebooks, Lenovo IdeaPad 3, HP Pavilion X360. Online learners. Strong webcams, reliable microphones, lightweight builds. Best picks: MacBook Air, Surface Laptop, HP Envy X360. Gamers/esports students. Dedicated GPUs, high refresh displays, strong cooling systems. Best picks: Razer Blade, Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. Step 4. Balance power versus portability. A laptop with a huge 17-inch display may sound appealing, but carrying it around campus isn't. Students must weigh the trade-offs. Lighter models, MacBook Air, Dell XPS 13, LG Gram, are ideal for mobility. Heavier models, Dell XPS 17, Razer Blade, MacBook Pro 16-inch, deliver power but may feel bulky. Step 5. Look beyond specs. Laptops aren't just about numbers on a page. Consider keyboard comfort. You'll be typing thousands of words. Test the keyboard if possible. Trackpad and touchscreen quality, for note-taking and presentations. Webcam quality, especially important for online classes and remote internships. Durability, spill resistance, hinge strength, and case material all matter in student life. Step 6. Maximize your budget with discounts. Students in the US have access to education pricing. Apple, year-round student discounts and back-to-school deals with free AirPods. Microsoft, discounts on Surface devices and Office subscriptions. Dell, HP, Lenovo, education portals with student pricing. Retailers, Best Buy, Amazon, and Walmart often run back-to-school promotions. Always check your university's IT department too. Some schools bundle laptops into tuition or offer bulk pricing. Step 7. Think about longevity. Families should decide whether they want a short-term laptop that lasts 2 to 3 years or a long-term investment that lasts 5 to 6 years. Paying more upfront often saves money in the long run. A MacBook Air may cost $1,100 but could last until graduate school, while a $300 Chromebook might need replacing twice in that same period. Step 8. Add the right accessories. A laptop is only part of the setup. Students often benefit from protective sleeves and cases for backpacks, external hard drives or SSDs for backups, headsets for clear online communication, second monitors for productivity in dorms or apartments, portable chargers for long campus days. These small investments extend a laptop's usefulness. Step 9. Avoid common mistakes. Buying the cheapest model possible often costs more in replacements. Ignoring battery life. A laptop that dies in 4 hours won't survive a student's day. Overbuying on specs. A sociology student doesn't need a $2,500 Razer Blade. Forgetting about weight. Portability matters more than many students realize. Skipping warranties. Accidental damage protection is worth it for students. Step 10. Final recommendations. Here's a quick summary of the best all-around choices for US students. Best overall for most students, MacBook Air, M2/M3, affordable, portable, long-lasting. Best Windows alternative, Dell XPS 13, sleek, reliable, powerful. Best for STEM majors, Dell XPS 15 or MacBook Pro 14-inch, raw performance with durability. Best for creative majors, MacBook Pro 16-inch, unbeatable for design, film, and music. Best budget option, Lenovo IdeaPad 3 or Chromebook Flex, under $500, perfect for basic needs. Best for gamers, Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, portable, powerful, and student-friendly. Best ultra-portable, LG Gram, unbelievably light without losing screen size. Choosing a laptop as a student in the US isn't about buying the flashiest or most expensive model. It's about matching the right device to the student's lifestyle, major, and budget. The truth is, there is no single best laptop for students. There are many, depending on what each student needs. A high school sophomore may thrive with a Chromebook, while a graduate design student may need a MacBook Pro. A budget-conscious family may invest in a Lenovo IdeaPad, while an esports competitor might save for a Razer Blade. What matters most is that the laptop becomes a reliable partner in learning, growth, and opportunity. At the end of the day, the right laptop isn't just a piece of technology. It's a bridge to education, career, and creativity. For US students, it's not just a device in a backpack. It's the heartbeat of their academic journey.